Want to learn an hour of fun facts with Zarpado? Let's begin. Dolph Volker, a cheetah expert, has achieved something truly amazing, sleeping next to 3 cheetahs in South Africa. After years of work and dedication, these animals, accustomed to human contact, allow him to share their rest, snuggling up together in a show of mutual trust. Would you dare to sleep with these fascinating wildcats? Who hasn't dreamed of a flying bicycle? Now it exists. The Uber bike, unveiled at the Detroit Auto Show, is a futuristic machine that can fly for 40 minutes at over 60 miles per hour. Created by AERW INES Technologies, this bike is not only functional, but also breaking barriers, likening it to the ships in Star Wars. Imagine a soccer game where what really counts isn't just scoring goals, but how you score them. This is Disco Foot, a blend of classical ballet, disco music, and soccer that requires players to follow a choreography while dancing to the beat. Created in France, this unusual sport tests both soccer skill and style, and fun is guaranteed. Would you dare to score a goal gracefully? Climb mountains without breaking a sweat? Now it's possible with Mogo, motorized pants that look like something out of a science fiction movie. Equipped with an exoskeleton that propels your steps, they make you feel like a hiking superhero. They cost $5,000, but hey, that's the price of having legs with superpowers. At the 1999 MTV Awards, Jim Carrey didn't show up, or he did, but he was a scruffy hippie with a beard and wig. No one knew it was him, and even Samuel L. Jackson chatted with him for a long time, suspecting nothing. When he won Best Actor, he took the stage still in character, as if it were all part of his own movie. Asha Zulu Mandela has a mane that looks like something out of a legend. Her dreadlocks measure almost 20 feet long, about the height of an average-sized giraffe. With over 25 years without scissors, her style not only weighs 26 pounds, but also carries history, strength, and a world record in every strand. Imagine having cutting-edge technology at your fingertips. The Amazon One is a card-sized device that projects information directly into your palm. With its laser and simple gestures, you can translate languages in real time and perform many other tasks, all thanks to its artificial intelligence. Available for $699, with monthly access to its platform for $24, this gadget is revolutionizing the way we interact with the digital world. If you ever thought car racing was only for fast cars, Red Bull Wacky Races will change your mind. With handcrafted vehicles and extravagant designs, participants hurtle down hills filled with obstacles, all for fun and a bit of madness. While creativity and humor are the main features, don't let the harmless appearance fool you, because the adrenaline rush is guaranteed. Tired of being a mosquito dinner? Well, in Kenya, they have a rather original solution. Instead of running away from them, they turn them into food. They trap mosquitoes, dry them, and turn them into burgers. Yes, just like minced meat. Although it may not look the most appetizing, it's an incredible source of protein. Would you dare try a mosquito burger? The octopus Vitrillinella richardis is one of the ocean's most mysterious secrets. And thanks to the Schmidt Institute, we can now see this fascinating, transparent creature like never before. This octopus lives in the dark depths, between 3,300 and 13,100 feet, making its sighting extremely rare. Ice is now also grilled in China. Yes, you read that right. On the streets of Nanchang, a culinary creative decided to throw ice cubes onto charcoal, season them with spices, and offer them as a gourmet delicacy. The best part? It's free. Although they're not guaranteed to fill your stomach, they do fill anyone who tries them with curiosity. The TMC Dumont is a unique motorcycle created by Tarso Marquez, a former Formula One driver. What makes it special is its 1960s Rolls-Royce airplane engine, a historic piece that gives it impressive performance. In addition, its innovatively designed wheels, with almost no visible axles and a diameter close to 1 meter, give it a futuristic and spectacular look. In Mexico City, there's a street that looks like something straight out of a downhill racing video game. It's called the Devil's Descent. Yes, that intense. And it's located in the Alvaro Obregón borough. Its slope is so brutal that more than one driver has ended up with their heart in their throat or their car in the shop. Between squealing brakes and trembling tires, it's one of those places where gravity doesn't forgive. The The water lily turbine is a revolutionary portable charger designed for outdoor adventures. This ingenious device uses both wind and water power to generate electricity, allowing you to charge your mobile devices quickly, just as if you were using a conventional outlet. Simply throw it into water or let the wind propel it to generate power. A maid cafe is a unique and fun concept originating in Japan and Taiwan, where waitresses dress in maid outfits and adopt a submissive role toward customers, treating them as masters or mistresses. These cafes, inspired by cosplay and anime, offer a detailed atmosphere that makes visitors feel like they're in a fantasy world. The waitresses interact with customers through role-playing, creating an immersive and highly entertaining experience. Tito Zarine, a Chilean tennis player, celebrated his 100th birthday on October 12, 2024. And continues to practice his sport with great passion. He discovered tennis at 18 and has remained dedicated to the game throughout his life, training alongside his son and friends. With his signature style and Federer cap, he is currently ranked number 3 in the world in the senior category. Despite his age, he continues to showcase his skill and love for tennis in every match. Every year, a cardboard boat race is held in Italy, where teams must build their boats before competing. The goal is to travel the longest distance possible without sinking. In addition to competition performance, awards are also given for the most original design. The race has gained popularity and attracts participants from all over. The Velux 3 is a recumbent bicycle that reached an incredible speed of 83 miles per hour, setting a world record in 2013. This vehicle, designed by the Human Power team, is the fastest human-powered vehicle thanks to its aerodynamic design and carbon fiber structure. The record was achieved by cyclist Sebastian Bohr, demonstrating the power of engineering and human effort. Scarlet Deer Inn is a unique narrative video game created by Atu Games, where character animations were hand-embroidered before being digitized. With an atmosphere inspired by Slavic folklore and the visual style of Studio Ghibli, the game stands out for its incredible handcrafted aesthetic. Its soundtrack, performed with traditional instruments, completes this immersive experience. The Bana tribe of Ethiopia has an amazing ability. They can walk on stilts up to 2 meters long as if it were nothing. They have been doing this since they were children, moving nimbly through swampy areas during floods. But it's not just useful, it's also part of their cultural identity and a legacy passed down from generation to generation. Muhammad Rashid from Pakistan cracked 315 walnuts in 1 minute using only his elbow. We don't know what it's used for in everyday life, but it sounds like something a superhero would do. With several Guinness World Records under his belt, this master puncher has turned his elbow into a true smashing machine. Can you imagine enjoying dinner in space? Space 2, 20 restaurant in Disney World's EPCOT park, offers a unique experience. Upon entering, a space elevator simulator simulates a 354-kilometer ascent, taking you to a dining room with virtual views of space and Earth. With its futuristic decor and special effects, you'll feel like a real astronaut while enjoying a delicious meal. Amar Bharati decided to raise his arm one day and never lowered it. He has held his arm raised for over 50 years as a symbol of devotion and a call for world peace. The most amazing thing is that it all began with an epiphany while working as a bank employee in New Delhi. Since then, his arm has become a living symbol of his faith and commitment. Sasha Finer achieved an impressive record by reaching a tongue circumference of 17 centimeters, becoming the man with the largest tongue in the world, an achievement he achieved in Brussels, Belgium on January 12, 2024. A curious and surprising milestone. The Drinkable Book is a revolutionary tool for those without access to clean water. Designed as a water filter, its pages contain silver nanoparticles that eliminate bacteria and pathogens. Simply pour water through the pages, and in a short time, the water is purified and ready to drink, providing a practical and effective solution in areas with a shortage of clean water. In 2023, a team of students from Osaka University of Technology, Japan, created a flying bicycle that moves only by pedaling. This innovative vehicle merges cycling with aeronautical technology, allowing riders to soar through the air using their own physical effort. Lake Paisupak in Indonesia's Banggai Islands is famous for being the clearest lake in the world. Its crystal clear waters make it incredibly easy to see the bottom, and the island's paradisiacal setting makes it the ideal place for activities such as scuba diving and kayaking. There are innovative devices like the BedJet, a personal air conditioner for your bed that can instantly cool your mattress so you can sleep without the heat. This advanced technology not only regulates the temperature in the summer, but also provides heating in the winter, creating the perfect environment for rest in any season. Raindrop cake is a Japanese dessert that looks more like a work of art than something to eat. Made from water and agar, a natural gelatin, this cake has such a crystalline and delicate appearance that it resembles a raindrop about to fall. Despite its simplicity, its light and fresh flavor makes it irresistible. Every year, the unusual National Pillow Fighting Championship is held in Edo, Japan, where participants face off in gentle yet playful blows. The event, which started in 2013, revives a traditional Japanese game, but with a touch of humor and strategy. In this unusual tournament, fighters use official pillows and become warriors of rest, but only until the whistle blows. At 10 years old, Shelby Counterman has a passion that makes her unique. She's the caretaker of more than 7,000 insects, especially cockroaches. With the dream of becoming an entomologist, Shelby the Bug Girl wants to change the perception of cockroaches, showing that they're not just pests, but creatures that can be useful to the ecosystem. Can you imagine walking inside your body? At the Corpus Museum near Amsterdam, this is possible. With 27,000 square feet of fun and education, visitors can hop on a tongue, explore the heart, and even walk on an ear. Japan's capsule hotels are an ingenious solution to the country's lack of space and high accommodation prices. For just $35, you can spend the night in a compact capsule with air conditioning, adjustable lighting, and even a USB charger. Of course, everyone can hear what you do, so silence is essential to avoid disturbing other guests. The Trapp family has been recognized for their astonishing stature, holding the title of the tallest family in the world. With an average height of 7 feet 6 inches, its members are a sight to behold wherever they go. The patriarch Scott Trapp is 6 feet 8 inches tall, while his wife Christine, at 6 feet 3 inches, is the shortest of the clan. Their 3 children also share this genetic trait: Savannah at 6 feet 8 inches, Adam, the tallest, at 7 feet 3 inches, and Molly, the shortest of the children, at 6 feet 6 inches. Kate Winslet not only amazed with her performance in Avatar 2, but also broke an impressive record. She stayed underwater for over 7 minutes, beating Tom Cruise's 6-minute run in Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. Cliff Young, a 61-year-old Australian farmer, shocked the world in 1983 by winning the 7-day Sydney to Melbourne ultramarathon. With no competitive experience and starting last, he crossed the finish line in just 5 days, beating professional runners. It turned out his endurance stemmed from years of herding sheep, running for days without rest, a skill that made him unbeatable on the track. Shreya Siddhanagowder is a woman who has amazed the world after receiving an arm transplant from a man. In 2016, she lost both arms in an accident and, in a risky decision, opted for a transplant with a male donor with large arms and dark skin. The impressive thing is that, over time, her arms adapted perfectly to her body, changing size and color. After years of rehabilitation, Shreya has managed to regain skills such as painting and playing the piano, surprising everyone with her resilience. The Koenigsegg Regera has broken a world record by reaching 249 miles per hour in just 28.81 seconds, making it one of the most impressive hypercars in the world. Equipped with a 5-liter twin-turbo engine and 3 electric motors, it generates over 1,100 horsepower. What makes it even more unique is its innovative direct drive system. Koenigsegg Direct Drive, which eliminates the traditional gearbox, delivering faster and smoother acceleration, along with an aerodynamic design that maximizes performance. Dr. Heather Dewey Hagborg creates 3D portraits from DNA collected from cigarette butts and chewing gum found on the streets of New York City. The process, which takes about 8 hours, generates approximate representations of the donors, not exact replicas. Her work has sparked debate about privacy and the use of DNA in art, questioning genetic surveillance. Imagine climbing a ladder suspended 2,300 feet above the ground, with the void beneath your feet. This is the Stairway to Heaven in Austria, part of the Grosser Donnerkogel via Ferrata. Each step is a challenge to vertigo, courage, and gravity. Would you dare to cross it, or would you prefer to see it from solid ground? The Hoplolatalis tlupa, known as the flashing tilefish, is a fish capable of rapidly changing color. This phenomenon occurs thanks to its iridophores, specialized cells that reflect light at different wavelengths. Its ability to change its color allows it to camouflage itself and communicate with other fish. Paper Paul, a talented artist famous for his pop-up cards, has created a unique collection inspired by the most popular internet memes. However, due to copyright issues, these cards are not available for sale. This project is part of his artistic series titled Pop-Up Book of Memes, in which he combines digital humor with physical 3D art. The world's longest foosball table measures 497.5 feet. This incredible record was achieved by Der Bremer and KP Agency, both from Turkey, in Istanbul, on September 23, 2023. The monumental table broke the previous record and became a true milestone in the world of table sports. Curinary are Bulgarian dancers who participate in ancient rituals to ward off evil spirits and attract positive energies at the beginning of winter. Their attire is stunning, with colorful costumes and elaborate masks that reflect the tradition and magic of Bulgarian folklore. During these celebrations, the Curinary tour villages performing dances believed to have the power to protect communities. Silaika Erzsébet, a talented Hungarian artist, creates stunning sculptures using stones. Her ability to combine pebbles of different sizes and colors allows her to create dynamic and vibrant scenes without altering the natural structure of the stones. Through meticulous organization and cleaning of the rocks, Erzsébet manages to create works of art that respect the natural essence of the materials. Soap Bottle is an innovative bottle created by Jana Breitenhuber, made of biodegradable soap. This completely water-soluble packaging offers an eco-friendly alternative to traditional plastic. After using the original contents, the bottle can be converted into hand soap or detergent, making it even more functional and environmentally friendly. Can you imagine building your house with beer bottles? Alfred Heineken could. In the 1960s, the beer magnate invented the Wobo, a brick-shaped bottle designed to be reused in construction. It all started when he visited Curacao and noticed two things: a lot of discarded bottles and a shortage of building materials. Thus, this curious fusion of beer and architecture was born. Instead of farmers with baskets, imagine smart drones hovering among the branches. In Israel, the company Tevel Robotics created flying robots called Fayar that harvest fruit on their own. They identify which fruit is ripe, pick it precisely, and place it gently in its place. They work day and night without rest and are already revolutionizing orchards in countries like Chile. The Hyundai Tiger is an autonomous, driverless vehicle that can adapt to the terrain, both rolling and walking. Its innovative design makes it an ideal platform for exploring extreme and remote areas, such as those on Mars. The Brick Art Exhibition houses the world's largest display of Lego art, featuring over 100 pieces by artist Nathan Zogaya. Among the most impressive works is Yellow, a life-size sculpture of a man splitting open his chest, releasing thousands of yellow Lego bricks in a waterfall. Near San Salvador is a stunning park featuring a rock formation known as the Devil's Gate. This rugged crevasse offers spectacular views of the valley below and is a popular destination for hiking and climbing. According to local legend, the crevasse was formed after an earthquake triggered by a clash between two popular saints. Shinra Shinge is an innovative Japanese artist famous for his moving paper illustrations Using unique techniques, he transforms 2D images into dynamic creations that seem to have a life of their own. His art is distinguished by incredible precision and creativity, blending technical skill with a striking visual style. In Copenhagen, Denmark, there's a power plant called Copenhill, and its roof even has a ski slope. This plant isn't nuclear, but instead converts waste into energy, and its innovative design includes trails, a climbing wall, and even a year-round ski slope. In addition to generating clean energy for thousands of homes, it's a recreational center that combines sustainability with fun. The Red Diamond button is YouTube's most exclusive award, given to channels with over 100 million subscribers. This recently launched award was given for the first time to T-Series, the channel that reached this milestone. Jerusalem crickets are nocturnal insects characterized by their large size and robust bodies. With strong legs adapted for digging, they live primarily underground, where they camouflage themselves with their brown or gray color. Although they are not poisonous, they can emit an unpleasant odor, and their bite, although rare, can be painful. In 2023, the MSCHF Collective surprised the world with the Microscopic handbag, the smallest bag ever created. So tiny that it can only be admired through a microscope, this phosphorescent work of art is inspired by Louis Vuitton design, but on a scale that defies the imagination. Measuring just 657 by 222 by 700 micrometers, it redefines miniature fashion. Aida, the ultra-realistic humanoid robot, has achieved something incredible, selling a work for over $1 million. Using artificial intelligence in a robotic arm, she creates visual art, poetry, and sculptures that have dazzled at international events such as the Venice Biennale. Her success raises questions about the future of art and the role of machines in creativity, challenging traditional ideas of authorship and the relationship between humans and technology. Victoria d'Auberville, the French dancer who conquered Antarctica, went viral when she performed a dance on the bow of a ship, while photographer Matthew Forget captured the moment. Her elegance and skill contrasted perfectly with the icy landscape, creating an image that many believed was the work of artificial intelligence. Didga is no ordinary cat. She jumps on a skateboard, performs tricks like a dog, and even holds Guinness World Records for agility. This Australian feline moves with more style than many humans and has conquered the internet with her talent. A true furry star who performs parkour with feline elegance. A guitar without strings? It sounds like science fiction, but it exists. The LibreLive C1 transforms your movements into real music without you having to touch a single string. It adapts to the rhythm, style, and even your current inspiration. Ideal for those who want to play like a pro without breaking a sweat. Jeremy Harper locked himself in his apartment with one mission: count to 1 million, out loud and without giving up. For 89 days, he became a human number-crunching machine, eating, sleeping, and breathing counting. In the end, he achieved the Guinness World Record, demonstrated out-of-this-world patience, and maybe also that he was a little bored. Shibazakura Park in Higashimoto, Japan, is a true paradise of moss roses that cover 1,760,000 square feet, creating a dazzling landscape. Kitten Paw Creations is a unique brand that creates necklaces and earrings inspired by delicious dishes. Among its most striking designs, you can find jewelry depicting churros, pork rinds, and even pizza, combining fashion and gastronomy in an original and fun way. A group of young Africans made history by creating the first film in the African cinematic universe, edited entirely in CapCut. They shot it on an iPhone X, edited it on a Galaxy S7 Edge, and uploaded it to YouTube. The plot: an alien fleeing its evil brother. Cinema made with pure ingenuity. In the jungles of Madagascar lives a master of camouflage, the satanic leaf-tailed gecko. Its body looks like a dried leaf, and its tail, too. During the day, it hides so well that it's hard to distinguish it from the forest floor. But when night falls, it goes out to hunt like a ninja of the natural world. In Kenya, the Ocean Soul organization recycles flip-flops collected from beaches and streets, transforming them into art. They have recycled hundreds of thousands of sandals a year, turning them into sculptures of giraffes, elephants, and other animals. This effort not only reduces pollution, but also supports local communities. The flying drake, or Draco volans, is a fascinating lizard known for its ability to fly. It uses the folds of skin along its ribs to form wings that allow it to glide from tree to tree, a skill that helps it escape predators and search for food. This lizard, which measures between 7.5 and 9 inches, feeds primarily on ants and arboreal termites. Big Bo Brown is a content creator who is around 7 feet tall and dedicates himself to sharing his experience as a tall person. In his videos, he humorously and realistically depicts the daily challenges he faces due to his height, such as touching the ceiling when entering a room, bending through doorways, or even the complications of shopping for clothes or using the shower. At the Science Museum of Virginia, there is a fountain with a huge solid granite sphere that defies expectations. Although this sphere weighs an impressive 50,000 pounds, it can be moved with ease as it rests on a thin layer of water. Thanks to an ingenious hydraulic system, the sphere effortlessly rotates in any direction indicated. This mechanism, known as the Google fountain, allows even a child to move it with just a small push. Flex steps are an innovative solution that combines the functionality of a wheelchair lift with conventional stairs. With the push of a button, users can choose between using the traditional stairs or the lift, depending on their needs. This system is designed to allow people with reduced mobility, such as wheelchair users, to ascend or descend with ease and comfort. This is Tiffy, the Spanish robot dog who seems to have come straight from the future. He doesn't bark or wag his tail, but uses artificial intelligence to guide people who are blind or have reduced mobility. Thanks to his voice recognition and automatic navigation system, Tiffy can help you both at home and on the go. A cross between a GPS with legs and a furry personal assistant without the hair. A world record-holding running robot. Cassie, created by Agility Robotics in collaboration with Oregon State University, ran 100 meters in just 24.73 seconds. This headless, armless biped excelled on the track at the White Track and Field Center, proving that the future can run fast too. Alan Kahn, nicknamed the King of Speedback, has dominated the sport with his impressive speed and speedbag skills. With over 40 years of experience, he wrote the Speedback Bible to share his technique and passion. His skill has earned him international recognition, making him a leading figure in the field. A fruit that looks like a plant-based dinosaur and tastes like a tropical dessert, the jackfruit is the world's largest fruit. It can weigh more than a child, a whopping 121 pounds. Its flesh, when cooked, transforms into a kind of shredded vegetable meat, ideal for tacos, burgers, and more. That's why it's the secret star of vegan cuisine. And yes, it also smells like a pineapple and bubblegum had a giant baby. If you're a microcosm lover, the Darwin MX Pro is the digital microscope you've been waiting for. With its compact design, 9-inch touchscreen, and impressive accuracy of up to 0.01 microns, it lets you explore the microscopic world with ease. Ideal for students and scientists, its LED illumination and advanced features make this microscope a powerful tool at an affordable price. YouTube star Eric and his team broke an impressive record by preparing the world's largest pizza in Los Angeles. In collaboration with Pizza Hut, they managed to create a 13,580 square foot pizza, larger than 5 tennis courts combined. Best of all the slices were donated to charity, bringing a slice of happiness to those most in need in the city. Luke Cormier, aka Mr. Sticker, has taken tattoo art to the next level with designs so realistic they look like you could peel the stickers off your skin. This Australian tattoo artist has created a unique style that fools the eye, making making it look temporary. Interestingly, his love for tattoos began when he used stickers as a kid to impress others, and now he's perfected that aesthetic to the max. Who needs a car when you have a lawnmower? In 1994, Alvin Stayen embarked on a nearly 250-mile journey from Iowa to Wisconsin on his riding lawnmower because he didn't have a driver's license. It took weeks to arrive, but it did, proving to us that brotherly love can move at a snail's pace if necessary. In Australia, there's a spider so temperamental that the angrier it gets, the more toxic it becomes. It's the Australian funnel-shaped spider, and its venom is enhanced by its bad mood and even the racing heart. So if you see it looking unfriendly, it's best not to bother it. It could be having a very bad day. Can you imagine having a vintage animation on your bookshelf? Artist J.Z. Fontaine created the Flick Book Machine, an ingenious invention that brings drawings to life as if they were a pocket-sized movie. It's like having your own mini mechanical movie theater decorating your living room. Brothers Morgan and Mason McGrew spent 8 years recreating Toy Story 3 in stop motion, a project titled Toy Story 3 in Real Life. The film, which is available on YouTube, was taken down due to copyright issues, but Disney re-released it, considering it a tribute. Using physical figures and real-life settings, they managed to capture every detail of the original film. Honda Riding Assist is an innovative technology that allows motorcycles to stand upright without the rider needing to hold them. This autonomous system adjusts the center of gravity and wheel rotation to maintain balance, preventing the bike from falling over. The fascinating thing about this system is that it also allows the motorcycle to move on its own at low speeds, making it easier to maneuver in tight spaces or when parking. Can you imagine playing as a final boss sitting on the throne of a robotic scorpion? This is the Cloven Scorpion, a gaming chair shaped like a futuristic creature. Not only does it look like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it also massages you, moves on its own, and has LED lights as if you were piloting a spaceship. Literally, gaming never felt so villainous. Terry Crews stole the show in Where Are the Blondes? With a now legendary scene, singing 1,000 miles as if his life depended on it. The best part? He prepared for it for 2 weeks and nailed it in a single take. Rarely does such a random moment become so unforgettable. The Rion Pocket is an innovative portable device from Sony that acts as a personal air conditioner. This small device, about the size of a credit card, fits into a special shirt and is worn on the back of the neck. Its design allows you to regulate the temperature, either cooling up to 13 degrees for warmth or heating up to 8 degrees for cold, providing a personalized comfort experience anywhere, anytime. Lepus, a monumental sculpture created by French sculptor César Baldacchini, stands imposingly in the La Défense district of Paris. Standing 39.4 feet tall and weighing 39,700 pounds, this bronze work of art represents a giant thumb, a symbol of Baldacchini's originality and unique style. Discover the impressive Slonic salt mine in Romania, an underground wonder that combines history and health. With chambers reaching 230 feet high and over 861,000 square feet, this mine offers a fascinating tour through its deep galleries. Plus, its constant temperature of 54 degrees Fahrenheit makes it an ideal destination for therapeutic treatments. Aid Sleep has revolutionized sleep with its Pod 4 Ultra, a device that redefines nighttime comfort. With a design that's 40% quieter and advanced features like snore tracking and real-time biometrics, it promises superior sleep quality. Plus, its powerful cooling system and innovative touch control make it the smart bed we'd all want to try. Can you imagine sleeping in such a technologically advanced place? In an impressive display of efficiency, 1,500 workers in China completed the construction of a train station in just 9 hours. Nanlong Station in Longyan was built in record time, from 6:30 p.m. on Friday to 3:30 a.m. on Saturday. Can you imagine what we could achieve if the speed and precision of this project were applied to all construction projects around the world? Israel Briseño Carmona, a young Mexican innovator, has created a revolutionary pavement capable of self-healing upon contact contact with water. His rubber-based invention closes cracks without human intervention, earning him first place in the James Dyson Mexico competition. Although some fine-tuning is still needed, this breakthrough promises to transform roads as we know them. The pink river dolphin, or Bolivian bufeo, is an aquatic mystery in the rivers of Bolivia, where it swims in the waters of the Cochabamba Basin. Its color changes like a chameleon, from a subtle gray to a vibrant pink, making it even more fascinating. This cetacean is unique, as it's the only one in Bolivia and the only dolphin that lives exclusively in South American rivers. In 2015, a skinny, elongated figure broke all records. Giacometti's Pointing Man became the world's most expensive sculpture, selling for over $141 million. It looks fragile, almost ghostly, but its price was as solid as the bronze it was cast from. The craziest part? It's the only one in the series hand-painted by the artist himself. It looks like a stuffed animal in armor, but it's real. The lesser armadillo is the world's smallest armadillo, and it lives hidden underground in Argentina. As rare to see as finding Wi-Fi in the desert, this little guy burrows as if the earth were his personal gym. Sadly, his underground home is in danger because humans, as always, are poking their noses in where they shouldn't. During World War II, the United Kingdom designed the Well Bike, a folding motorcycle that, at just 70.5 pounds, was the smallest of its kind. It was intended to be parachuted with British airborne forces, and its folding structure allowed it to be stowed on airplanes and quickly deployed on the battlefield. Ellis Torhall is an internationally renowned Swedish parkour athlete. He began practicing the sport at age 8 and has perfected his skills with years of training. Throughout his career, he has excelled in various competitions, becoming a leading figure in the discipline. The F-35 Lightning II is a fifth-generation fighter designed by Lockheed Martin, with advanced technology that makes it unique. Its F-35B version has the ability to take off in short distances and land vertically, thanks to its innovative lift fan system. Long before likes dominated the world, Ronaldinho was already making waves on YouTube. In 2005, just 6 months after the platform was launched, his video wearing Nike's golden boots became the first to reach 1 million views. Yes, before influencers, there was already the real star. Dino, can you imagine having a secret escape button? Parakeet beetles have one. They make a click so powerful it launches them into the air when they're upside down. It's not just their ninja trick for escaping. It also doubles as an acrobatic somersault. Imagine a fish that decides to take a vacation out of water for 4 years. This is the lungfish, an expert at surviving extreme droughts thanks to its aquatic lungs. When the river dries up, he simply buries himself, breathes air, and waits patiently for the aquatic party to return. Can you imagine floating in zero gravity and suddenly having a gorilla appear and chase you around the space station? Well, that's exactly what happened when astronaut Mark Kelly pulled out his ace up his sleeve, or rather, his gorilla suit. No one saw it coming, but everyone will remember it. David Copperfield has been performing non-stop magic in Las Vegas for 20 years, with 15 shows a week at the MGM Grand. Yes, 15 factorial. His show combines illusion, technology, and storytelling in spectacular fashion, attracting thousands of people from all over the world. After 2 decades, he remains one of the great entertainment icons in the city of eternal glitter. During Super Bowl 50, Mountain Dew unleashed chaos with a creature that seems straight out of a fever dream, the puppy monkey baby, a bizarre fusion of a dog, a monkey, and a baby dancing and handing out soda as if it were the most normal thing in the world. It was so strange, so unexpected, that it became unforgettable. Some loved it, others had nightmares, but everyone remembers it. Pietro Catodella, a talented Italian illustrator, has a unique approach to blending art with architecture. With his creative style, he adds vibrant illustrations to the structure of buildings, transforming them into a fascinating blend of the real and the imaginary. The Central Park Tower penthouse in New York City holds the title of the tallest residence in the world. Located between the 129th and 131st floors of the iconic skyscraper, which rises to 1,550 feet. It offers unparalleled views of the city. With 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, and 3 powder rooms, this luxurious property is equipped with enormous windows and terraces that allow you to admire the curvature of the earth. Currently on sale for $250 million, it is located in the coveted West 57th Street district in the heart of Manhattan. The red panda, known for its unique defensive behavior, has a surprising way of protecting itself. When threatened, it rears up on its hind legs and extends its claws, creating a larger figure to scare off potential predators. This technique, while not aggressive, allows it to confront threats in its natural environment. The new Ray-Ban Meta aren't just sunglasses, they're a technological revolution. With a 5-megapixel camera, built-in microphones and speakers, you can capture moments and share them on Instagram without taking out your phone. Plus, its battery allows you to record for up to 6 hours non-stop, perfect for those always on the go. You'll feel like a spy. Do you have money to spare and want to treat yourself to extreme luxury? Then you could try Alma's caviar, also known as the diamond of the gourmet world. Sold in 24-karat gold tins, it costs millions and comes from a fish so exclusive it looks like something out of a spy movie. All that's missing is that it glows in the dark. Yawning is like the Wi-Fi of human behavior. Someone activates it, and unwittingly, everyone connects. You can be in a good mood, full of energy, and yet seeing someone yawn makes you an immediate victim. The craziest thing is that even scientists can't agree on why we do it, but we all do it. The tripod fish is known for its elongated pectoral fins, which it uses like legs to rest and stay upright on the seabed. This peculiar ability, which allows it to remain motionless for long periods, makes it resemble a tripod, hence its name. By staying still, it can conserve energy and camouflage itself perfectly while waiting for its prey to approach. In Japan, Optimus Prime has another name, Convoy. This iconic truck robot began its journey as a toy in the 1980s, thanks to the microchange and Diaclone toy lines. Interestingly, in its Japanese version, Power Master Optimus Prime was named Ginrai, quite a twist on his original story. High atop Nevado de Huascarán, Peru, lies the place with the lowest gravity on the planet. At 22,205 feet above sea level, its altitude and proximity to the equator create a unique geophysical phenomenon. This extreme corner of the Earth has been key to studying and fine-tuning our understanding of gravity. Honey watermelons, also known as yellow watermelons, are a delicious variety that will surprise you with their color and flavor. Its yellow-orange flesh is sweeter and less watery than that of traditional watermelons, offering a unique experience of freshness and sweetness. In 1963, Chrysler introduced its turbine car, an experimental vehicle with a turbine engine capable of running on different types of fuels, including tequila. This vehicle broke new ground with its innovative design, but despite its revolutionary potential, it never reached mass production. In the jungles of South America lives a tiny creature with a sting that will make you question every decision, the bullet ant. Its sting is so intense that some compare it to the pain of a gunshot. If you ever encounter one of these, be prepared to scream like a kangaroo. And that's no exaggeration. Did you know there's a watermelon that could make you empty your wallet? The Densuke black watermelon, native to Japan, is so exclusive that it can cost up to $4,500 a piece. Grown on the island of Hokkaido, its unique flavor and appearance make it a true fruit gem, a luxury fruit that few can enjoy. The Amazon is so vast that, if it were a country, it would rank 8th among the largest on the planet, surpassing nations like India and Argentina. With an area of around 2.7 million square miles, this green giant crosses several borders, including Brazil, Peru, and Colombia. The Nock Nevis, originally named the Seawise Giant, holds the title of the longest ship ever built, at 1,503 feet long. Its size was so impressive that it couldn't pass through either the Panama Canal or the English Channel. Considered the largest man-made mobile object, it was dismantled in 2009. In China, there is a surprising tradition called ghost weddings, where deceased people are united in marriage. This ancient ritual involves holding a ceremony for 2 deceased people. in which feng shui masters are hired and funeral plaques are placed. The most unusual aspect is that the bride's bones are unearthed and buried alongside those of the groom, in the belief that this way they will not be lonely in the afterlife. The elk, known for being the mammal with the largest antlers on the planet, can boast antlers that reach up to 5.9 feet in length. These impressive antlers can weigh up to 44 pounds, giving them a majestic and powerful appearance. In Turkey, there's a place that seems like something out of a snowy dream, but without cold. It's called Pamukkale, or Cotton Castle. Its white terraces are not made of snow, but of minerals that accumulate as the calcium-rich thermal water flows through them. The result is a surreal landscape with warm pools staggering down the slope like natural bathtubs carved by the earth itself. The water anole, a lizard native to Costa Rica, has developed the astonishing ability to remain underwater for up to 16 minutes. This phenomenon is due to an air bubble that forms around its head, allowing it to recycle oxygen while submerged. This ability is a survival strategy it employs to escape predators, demonstrating a unique adaptation in the animal kingdom. Ryota Togishi, a Japanese chef, managed to prepare the world's thinnest sandwich thanks to his exceptional skill with Japanese knives. Using high-quality tools, Togishi demonstrated outstanding dexterity by slicing the ingredients so thinly that the entire sandwich became almost imperceptible to the naked eye. Square donuts, although uncommon, offer a unique and eye-catching shape compared to the traditional round ones. Their unusual design makes them stand out in some bakeries, attracting those looking for something different. Despite their shape, the flavor and texture are still just as delicious as the classic donuts. This is the Dracula parrot, a bird so mysterious it looks like something out of a fantasy film. It lives in the jungles of New Guinea, and its nickname, Dracula parrot, says it all. It combines intense black plumage with bright reds that make it look like a winged supervillain. But its beauty has been a curse, as the local belief that its feathers have miraculous powers has led to its rampant hunting. Today, this stunning parrot struggles to survive in its increasingly threatened habitat. Hamako Mori, better known as Gamer Grandma, is a Japanese grandmother who not only challenges stereotypes, she pulverizes them with the joystick in hand. At 94, she continues to play like a pro and was recognized by Guinness World Records as the world's oldest gamer on YouTube. She started playing in 1981 and hasn't let go of the controller ever since. She dedicates several hours a day to her favorite video games and uploads content regularly. Imagine a flying dragon that, instead of breathing fire, puts it out. This is the Dragon Firefighter, a Japanese robot that looks like something out of a science fiction movie. It moves through the air like a giant snake and shoots jets of water from its 13-foot hose, all to fight fires without endangering firefighters. Deep in the depths of Chihuahua, Mexico, there's a cave that looks like something out of the planet Krypton, the Cave of Crystals. It's a surreal place where giant gypsum rocks, as long as a bus, emerge from the floor and ceiling like ice fangs. But beware, it's not for ordinary tourists. The temperature can reach 136 degrees Fahrenheit, a true furnace of mineral wonders. In Puebla, there's a volcano you might mistake for a small stone house, Cuexcomate. Although it's only 43 feet tall, it holds a gigantic history. It is said to have been born as the son of Popocatépetl and his Taxiwatl, the fruit of a volcanic passion. Today it's dormant, but you can descend a staircase to its heart and feel like you're in the middle of a living legend. The Gateshead Millennium Bridge not only connects two cities, it also dances to let ships pass. This bridge in England tilts like an eyelid slowly opening, creating a show of engineering in the middle of the river. At 394 feet, it looks like something out of a futuristic movie, but it's firmly planted in the present. The Proteus looks like a creature from a dark fairy tale, without functional eyes, colorless, and ghostly in appearance. It lives hidden in the depths of volcanic caves, where light doesn't exist and the senses are heightened. It's nicknamed the human fish for its pale skin and elongated body. It's a master of subterranean stealth, capable of surviving up to 10 years without food. The Large Hadron Collider is the world's largest machine, located in a 17 miles wide tunnel on the border between France and Switzerland. This colossal particle accelerator makes it possible to recreate conditions similar to those of the Big Bang, providing valuable data on the origins of the universe. The oldest tree in the world is a pine called Methuselah, found in the White Mountains of California, USA. At over 4,800 years old, this incredible tree has survived millennia of climatic and environmental changes. When considering the height from base to summit, a volcano in Hawaii called Mauna Kea is the tallest mountain in the world. Although it only rises 13,800 feet above sea level, most of Mauna Kea is submerged beneath the ocean. From its base on the seabed to its summit, Mauna Kea reaches an impressive total height of approximately 33,464 feet, thus surpassing Everest. The first product to be scanned with a barcode was a pack of Wrigley's gum at a supermarket in Ohio, USA, in 1974. The spacesuit used by astronauts on the International Space Station cost an estimated $12 million. The suit, known as an extravehicular mobility unit, is designed to protect astronauts from the extreme conditions of outer space, including the lack of atmosphere, temperatures that can range from -258 to 248 degrees Fahrenheit, and solar radiation. India is the world's largest producer of films, with more than 1,800 films produced each year, far outstripping Hollywood. The heart of the Indian film industry is in Mumbai, home to Bollywood, the most famous center of Hindi film production. An iconic example of the global impact of Indian cinema is Slumdog Millionaire, a film inspired by life in the slums of Mumbai. In 1827, Norway, in a remarkable act of international solidarity, decided to pay off the foreign debt of Greece, which was fighting for its independence from the Ottoman Empire. During the 1900 Olympic Games in Paris, an event that was already special as it was the first time the Games were held outside Greece, a discipline was introduced. The hot air balloon competition at the 1900 Games involved 24 participants from 6 different countries who competed in various events such as distance traveled, flight time, and accuracy in landing at a given point. The Greenland shark is known to be the longest-lived vertebrate recorded on the planet. Some studies suggest that these impressive animals can live for over 400 years and reach sexual maturity at around 150 years of age, contributing to their exceptional longevity. Bhutan is the only country in the world to have implemented a complete ban on tobacco, covering both sales and consumption. The ban, which came into effect in 2004, is one of the most radical measures taken to combat smoking, reflecting Bhutan's concern for public health and the quality of life of its citizens. Nauru, a small island republic located in the Central Pacific, holds the title of the smallest republic in the world, covering an area of just 13 square miles. The Statue of Liberty, one of the most iconic monuments in the United States, was originally reddish-brown due to its copper construction. Unveiled in 1886, this iconic statue was a gift from France to the United States to commemorate the centennial of American independence and to symbolize the friendship between the two nations. The copper, the material with which the statue is clad, gave it a bright reddish color at first. Over time, the copper of the statue began to oxidize, with a color change, which was not instantaneous. It took approximately 30 years to complete. Cleopatra was the last pharaoh of Egypt and lived closer in time to the construction of the first McDonald's than to the construction of the pyramids of Giza. On the Canary island of La Gomera, Spain, there is a fascinating whistled language known as Silbo Gomero. This unique language has been used for centuries by the inhabitants of the island to communicate across the deep and steep ravines that characterize the Gomera landscape. The need for an effective form of communication in rugged, mountainous terrain led to the development of this whistling system, which can be heard at distances of up to 5 kilometers, facilitating the exchange of messages across valleys and between mountains. Greenland, despite being the largest island in the world, is an autonomous territory under the sovereignty of the Kingdom of Denmark. Greenland gained its autonomous status in 1979 with the introduction of the Home Rule Act, which granted the island a significant degree of self-government, allowing its local government to control aspects such as education, healthcare, and natural resources. However, defense and foreign policy remain within the purview of the Kingdom of Denmark. Singapore is one of the few countries in the world that is a city-state, meaning that the city and the country are one and the same. In 1911, British explorer George Murray Leavitt undertook an expedition to Antarctica as part of the famous Terra Nova expedition led by Robert Falcon Scott. During this expedition, Leavitt, a renowned naturalist and biologist, closely studied the life and behavior of the Adelie penguins. Among the behaviors he found particularly scandalous were unconventional sexual practices, such as homosexual copulation and harassment among the penguins. The Caspian Sea, located between Europe and Asia, is the largest lake in the world, both in terms of surface area and volume. Its area exceeds 230,528 square miles, making it considerably larger than Japan. Although it is called a sea, its status as a lake is due to the lack of connection to the oceans, but its large size and salt water contribute to its designation. The Korean alphabet, called Hangul, is one of the most efficient alphabets in the world. It was created in the 15th century by King Sejong and a group of scholars to improve literacy in Korea. Each letter is designed to represent the shape of the mouth when pronouncing it. During World War II, more than 70 Allied prisoners of war managed to escape from a German camp using a hand-dug tunnel. The feat inspired the film The Great Escape, starring Steve McQueen, James Garner, and Richard Attenborough. In Norway during the winter, the sun does not rise in some regions, such as Tromsø, where the phenomenon known as polar night is experienced. This period of prolonged darkness lasts from late November to mid-January, immersing the region in a twilight atmosphere. In contrast, during the summer, Tromsø enjoys the midnight sun, a phenomenon in which the sun remains visible 24 hours a day, from late May to mid-July. Iceland is one of the few countries in the world that does not have a military. Instead of maintaining a military of its own, the country relies on collective defense provided by NATO to ensure its security. Snail races are an unusual and popular pastime in some regions of England, particularly Norfolk. In this peculiar event, participants place snails in the center of a circle drawn on the ground, and the first to reach the edge of the circle is declared the winner. In ancient Greece, the Olympics were held to pay tribute to Zeus, the main god of the Greek pantheon. These sporting competitions were a central event in Greek culture and were held at the sanctuary of Olympia. Back then, only men were allowed to take part in the games, and they competed completely naked, a symbol of their dedication and discipline. Women were excluded from the competitions and could not attend the events, even as spectators, reflecting the strict gender norms of the time. The first World Cup was held in 1930 in Uruguay, marking a milestone in the history of the sport. The tournament was organized by FIFA and featured 13 teams. Uruguay, as the host country, not only had the honor of hosting the event, but was also crowned champion by beating Argentina 4-2 in the final. The cone snail, known for its stunning beauty, is one of the most venomous animals in the world. Its sting, delivered through a specialized tooth, can be lethal to humans, and there is currently no known antidote to counteract its effects. Despite its danger, the cone snail's venom is the subject of intense scientific study due to its potential medical applications. The panda bear begins life in a surprisingly fragile way. Newborn pandas are incredibly small, weighing only around 0.22 pounds, which is about the weight of a teacup. This diminutive size contrasts dramatically with their weight as adults, when they can weigh up to 352 pounds. The Apollo guidance computer, used during the mission that landed man on the moon in 1969, had remarkably limited processing power compared to today's technology. With computing power less than that of an average smartphone today, this computer played a crucial role in the navigation and control of the lunar module. The Manhattan Project was an ambitious research and development effort that created the first atomic bombs during World War II. Led by the United States, this project marked a milestone in the history of science and technology with the construction of nuclear weapons. However, many of the scientists involved, including prominent physicists such as Albert Einstein, experienced deep regret for their involvement. Casu marzu is a traditional Sardinian cheese known for its unusual ingredient, live fly larvae. This cheese, which is fermented until it is partially broken down by larvae, is considered a delicacy in the region due to its distinctive flavor. However, its use is banned in many European Union countries due to health concerns and risks associated with consuming live larvae. Liechtenstein, one of the smallest countries in the world, is famous for its safety and tranquility, to the point that its inhabitants often leave their doors unlocked. Furthermore, during World War I, Liechtenstein demonstrated its unique character by sending a small army of just 80 men to patrol the border. Interestingly, the soldiers returned with an extra member as they made a friend along the way. In Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, a groundhog known as Punxsutawney Phil has become an iconic figure in the celebration of Groundhog Day every February 2. According to tradition, Phil predicts the weather forecast for the rest of the winter by watching to see his shadow as he emerges from his burrow. If he sees his shadow, it is believed that winter will last 6 more weeks. If he doesn't, spring will arrive soon. The first selfie recorded in history was taken in 1839 by Robert Cornelius, a pioneer of photography in the United States. At a time when photography was still a primitive process, Cornelius placed his camera on a tripod and stood in front of it for several minutes to capture his own image. That's all, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss out on interesting content.